All right, we're rolling.
Otherwise, you can me on Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. We gotta remember who we are supposed to be, what we're called to do. All the talent that we got, all the inventions that we created, it's a reason that we're able to do all these things. You read that for me, Otherwise?
Hey, King Jacob. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto thy For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the Most High, He's telling us that we are a chosen people, a separate people to Himself. You know,
the Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself,
right?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the reason that we're able to do what we do, the reason we're able to survive the things that we survive, is because we are special and chosen, holy people. We got to remember that. You get 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. This is how we gotta be. This is the people we gotta be. We gotta remember to be this chosen, separate people. Don't succumb to the things of the world. There's so many things that can take our concentration off of doing the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. We got TV shows. We got music. We got all types of wickedness that goes on. I ain't been in a club in a long time, but I can imagine how it is.
Right.
I can imagine how it is right now, especially with how our sisters dress.
They probably naked in there now.
Yeah. Every time you see a girl going out, if you get on your Facebook, because I still got worldly people that I was friends with before I came into the truth on my Facebook page. Every time they go out, females, what they do? They turn back with showing their ass, and they got on something damn near see-through. And they're not remembering that they are a chosen race of people. You get that from that one?
It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
We are a chosen generation. Peter is reiterating Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. So like it, that 7 and 6? Come. He was reiterating that. Read on another one.
A royal priesthood.
A royal priesthood.
A holy nation.
A holy nation. Again, a separate nation of people. We cannot be like Esau, like Elam, like Moab. Right?
A peculiar people, that ye show forth the praise of Him who hath called you out of darkness into His marvelous light.
Right. Right. Once you notice that who you are and that the Most High chose you, you got to come out of that life. You get Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. Two, 12 and 12 come out of the world.
It's the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Right. So don't be conformed to this world. It's gonna be tempting. Once you see everybody having fun, everybody going out on the weekend, on the Sabbath, spending money. Esau got it set up to where you get paid on Friday, and you got to pay all your bills on Friday. On Saturday, that's the only free time you got because you off on Saturday. That's Sabbath. You're supposed to keep the Sabbath holy, right?
That's right.
But in Esau's system, he got it set up to where you niggas gotta sin. He gonna make it to the point to where you ain't got no choice but to sin.
That's right.
Especially if you don't know who you are, and if you don't care who you are. You're gonna do those sins. You're gonna do it carelessly.
Right. And then some of us, when we find out, we still go back there.
Right.
We still don't keep the Sabbath.
Right. We cast it behind us.
I told sisters that, hey, you're an Israelite. Oh yeah, I'm Israel. you gotta keep the Sabbath. I don't know about keeping the Sabbath because I don't know. And they know who they are. They don't want to keep the commandments.
Hey,
as soon as you bring some commandments out, hey, I don't know about that.
Con, I don't want you tell them that. Then they'll say, "Oh, I don't believe in it that much."
Right.
I ain't like y'all. That's what they go to.
I ain't crazy.
That's our people, man. They thrive off free will. You know, they want to be able to do whatever they want to do. That's our people. They've been like that since the wilderness.
Right.
You know what I mean? Since they've been led out of Egypt.
Con.
You know, they got the only God in the universe, but chooses to sin and choose to go after their oppressor. And it's a very sad thing. That's the reason why we're in the condition that we're in right now.
That's a fact, Adawan, because you can't get a Buddhist
Right.
not to keep the Buddhist
That's
religion.
that's right.
They will keep it to the end. But
That's
us,
that's Christ said that, right? Asalakia. It wasn't Christ, it was a prophet. Okay? Prophet said that. Okay, that if I would have chosen another nation, all right, who was that? Was that Jeremiah or Ezekiel? Look that up in your phone. He said if I would have chosen another nation, they would have followed after me. All right, but that's why he chose the Israelites. He chose the Israelites because we were a special project. We're hard-headed. We're hard-headed and stiff-necked rebellious people. Who said that? Which prophet said that?
What was it?
Who said that? I don't want to hold up y'all teaching, man. I'm going to find it. Y'all still ain't found it? See, they're trying to hide that, man. Woo! They trying to hide that, man. Let me see. That's it. Get Ezekiel. It's Ezekiel. Give me Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 6. Hey, that's you gonna have to chop that up, Mike. Ezekiel 3 and 6. All right, get Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse number 6.
Another one. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse 6, and it reads, "Not to many people of a strange speech, and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them,
surely have I sent the prophets to them,
they would have heard, they would have hearkened unto thee."
They would have hearkened. The other nations will hearken.
That's right.
If they would have chosen people. But the Israelites are a stiff-necked and rebellious people. That's why the Most High God chose us. We're the same people today. Okay? The Christian pastor, a lot of these Christian pastors know the law. A lot of these Christian pastors know that what they're teaching is wrong. But they cannot bring themselves to the humility to say that I'm wrong. And they can't bring themselves to the humility to give up the money that they're receiving because they're living a lavish lifestyle. Okay? They don't want to give that up. And Christ told you, all right? Hey, look. Hey, the young lawyer said, hey, look, I've been doing all those commandments you're talking about, Lord. He said, all right, well, what I want you to do, all right, is sell everything you have and follow me. What? He said, I can't do that thing.
Are you crazy?
Okay?
Our people.
That's right. Those are people, brother.
That man put his head down and walk away.
Right. That's why most of these celebrities do what they do.
Right.
A lot of celebrities know that they Israelites.
That's right.
But they ain't about to give up their lifestyle to be with us regular niggas.
That's right, brother.
They ain't about to do that.
Or they got to go back. They remember where they came from. I ain't going back there. So they say,
that's right.
This Israelite stuff got to go.
They living too good.
That's right.
You know?
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, if
Right.
you kill your people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Right, right. So when you come out of that darkness, you gotta do this thing 100 times harder than what you would have did before.
That's right.
Right? Because the Most High called you out of darkness. He could have put that stumbling block in front of you, and you could be like these Christians that don't know what's going
brother? How
on.
you doing, man?
Hey, brother, how you doing, man? You got 2 minutes for the God, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, come on back and see us.
Right.
Hey, brother, pull your pants up, man. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
We ain't trying to be like them YNs out here,
Yeah,
man.
man, you an elder.
All right, that's it.
Hey, the lower your pants get, the wider you walk.
Hey, it's crazy, man. The YNs, they run around with their pants all the way down to the ankle.
Right.
And a lot of them up to no good. I'm not trying to bash our people.
No, you're right.
Okay, we got some brothers that's going to school and they're working, but they got the pants down by the ankles. All right, and we know we consider the police our enemy, right? Okay. Thing is if you get caught up by the police and you got to run, you already at a disadvantage because your pants all the way down to your ankles.
Yeah, even if you got to get in a physical altercation, you can't do that. All brother got to do is push you. You
You
gonna
know what I
fall.
mean?
I always thought that was a police conspiracy because I ain't never saw a cop catch a brother. I ain't never seen it.
Hey, Jake be gone.
Unless they shoot him in the back, then I caught him.
Right.
That's the only time that they catch him. So
Right.
I think it's a conspiracy. We'll get these niggas to sag their pants. Because brothers used to rob a house, have a 40 pound television on his shoulder,
Right.
running down the street,
Crackhead speed, baby.
and the cops can't catch him.
Right.
They said, we gotta do something about this.
Right.
We'll tell them to sag their pants.
And Mike said they collaborated to doggone. Give me Romans 3:1.
You know they learned that
Okay,
from,
give me Romans 3:1. Mike said we too strong for them.
Right.
They got to put subliminals out in the rap music. They got to put
right, that's where they
subliminals out
learned
in
it
the
from.
videos.
That's why they learned it from.
You know what I mean? And that right there is your neighborhood friendly Jew-ish freak. Right? Read that. Romans 3:1.
It's the book of Romans chapter 3 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
What advantage then had the Jew?
The scriptures say what?
What advantage then had the Jew?
What advantage have the Jew? Read.
Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Right? What profit is there of the covenants? Read
Hey,
on.
bro, come on.
Much every way.
Much in every way. Read that again.
What advantage then had the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Read.
Much every way.
Much in every way. God?
Uh,
Okay. So yeah, hey Mike, I gotta agree with you on that. Okay.
Come talk to us right quick, brother. You got 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes for the Most High, man.
Y'all see me again, I'm coming back to the store all day long.
You never know, man.
No,
Never
I
know.
didn't get it with y'all before. Get it with y'all before. I asked about the
You
tassels.
do look familiar to me.
No, I didn't talk to y'all plenty of time. I asked about the tassels and y'all told me about tassels and everything.
Okay, what do the tassels, what the fringes stand for? Let's see if you retain knowledge. What they stand for? Why do we wear these?
That's what we're supposed to do. It's a commandment.
It's a commandment. That's right.
All praise.
Okay. And that's
All praise.
I'm gonna accept that. It's a commandment.
The brother passed.
Okay. He got to see, man. Okay, because they got to retain why we wear them. All right, and he got to see, because that's the thing about our people, man. Okay,
That nigga said he was gonna come back when he went in the store. Hey, you coming back?
Oh, he
Yeah,
came
yeah,
back. He was quick as a breeze. But we gotta understand, man. Our people are they're very slick, man.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we gotta understand, man. The fringes is not a fashion statement.
That's right.
Okay. We're supposed to wear the fringes to remind us to keep the commandments,
And to remind other
right?
brothers.
And say that again.
Remind other brothers.
And to
If
remind
the
other
other
brothers.
brothers see me with my
What's
friends,
going on,
they'll
King?
say,
2 minutes, King.
Hey, I ain't gonna mess
Bring them
with
babies over here to hear the word, King.
2 minutes, King. 2 minutes.
2 minutes, bro. Come on, man.
You can do it.
All praises to the Most High.
Come on, King. 2 minutes.
Watch your kids.
Them babies warriors right there. They ain't get hit by no.
Beautiful princesses.
That's it.
Got the dresses on.
Hey. You see the kids, man. He get excited. I gotta tighten up their arm.
Go on for a second, bro.
He ain't gonna bother you. He like you. Okay?
Brother, what's your you know what your nationality is? The nation you represent.
Mike.
Just passing through. Alright. There's a reason you passing through right now. The most I wanted you to hear this. Right? You ever told that you the Con. Now the most I wanted you to hear this, right? Now, have you ever heard that you was a chosen? That black people are the chosen? Mm-hmm. You ever heard of the Israelites? Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about that? What you know about that?
Not to put you on a hot spot, but
yeah, not to put you on a hot spot.
We're trying to get a basis of what we're teaching to where you can learn something.
Right.
You understand? It's you know, we can all use some learning. Old as I am, man, I ain't indifferent to learning something new. So that's where you are. And the Most High, read that.
Read that Proverbs 20.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
That's right.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Now, there's a reason. When you came out that store, wasn't no cars coming, wasn't no loud noise, and you could hear us perfectly, and you came over here. Because the Most High wanted you to hear this, right? Now, the Israelites went through this thing called slavery, right? You heard of the Israelites going through slavery? You heard of in Egypt to let my people go? That was about the Israelites, right? Now, the Israelites, after that, they went into Egypt again, right? Right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
Right. Jump to verse 15. Now, if we were to obey the commandments that the Most High gave us, we will be above all nations that's on the face of the earth. All right. But we being hard-headed, you got kids, right? Right. But you got kids. You know how kids get. They don't listen sometimes. So we had to pay a price for not listening.
That's right. Get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 5. Read the scripture. Read the scripture.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's right. All right.
Right. And all these curses gonna come onto us because we disobeyed the Most High. And if we're the chosen of the Most High, we're his sons, right? We're his sons, he's gonna punish us like a father would do. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 5, and it reads, Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee. So the Most High had to punish us for disobeying him, right? Right? One of the punishments for the curse. Give me a 54.
Bring it out.
Now, what's the main thing that go on here in Duval? That's right. And who killing who? That's right. Man, that's a curse in the Deuteronomy, right? That's one of the curses that we had to suffer through.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Right. So the man that normally we will show each other love all the time, and when we do show each other love, it's that you know how it is when it's like your homeboy, your best friend, the brother you would die for, right? Well, but you know how it was when you did have him before he crossed you, because he's suffering that curse. His eye was evil towards you, right? That's one of the curses, man.
And toward the wife of his bosom,
right?
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
What is that? A bunch of fatherless homes. His children, which he shall lead. That's fatherless households, man. Those are some of the curses that we're going through. So So what you think about that, brother?
Every knee shall bow.
That's right. Every knee shall
Every knee
bow.
will bow. Right? All right, so in the end of it, you know what's going to happen when Christ comes back, right? What's going to happen? What's going to happen when he comes back? What's going to happen when Christ comes back?
I just told you.
Yeah, but what's going to happen, though?
As far as the world,
Yeah,
we're going to still stand.
that's right. The world going to stand, but it's going to be a lot of judgment being rendered, right?
Nation against nation, mother against daughter, earthquakes in wicked places. That's what's going on right now. I know.
Hey, you take care of them queens you got there.
Sir, teach them too.
Right?
All right, there, brother. Appreciate you stopping by, man.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Esau get pissed off when he sees something like that, man. All right, when you see a father walking with his daughters, man. I'm telling you, I go inside a Walmart, okay, or I go down to the grocery store or something like that, and I got my daughter with me. All right, hey, them jokers cringe about that. It don't matter. I was in Chuck E. Cheese with baby girl. I was in Chuck E. Cheese with baby girl, and this white woman just come up, okay, and just ran me and her, man. Stood there like she had the authority to. And I asked her if she had a problem. You know, I asked her if she had a problem. You know, and she got straightened in, but at the same time, they don't like to see our people, right, doing what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be the dysfunctional ones.
Right.
Okay? The household is not supposed to involve the father in their eyes. Okay? They don't like to see structure. All right? Because we're a broken people. But what they don't understand is that our instructions are in the Bible. Our instructions tell us, all right, to lead our families. Our instructions tell us to raise our children up in the way in which they should go. Our instructions tell us, all right, to take care of our wives. Our instructions tell us, all right, they tell our wives, all right, to be submissive to their husbands, all right, as if he's Christ. All right? We have the instructions. We just got to stop being hard-headed. Right? Okay? We got to stop being hard-headed and follow the Most High God's instructions. Until then, all right, we're going to continue in this state. We in Duval County right now, man. All right, on Moncrief Street. Right? This the zone. We in the zone right now.
The circle of wickedness.
We gotta come out here and we gotta teach our people. All right? Because we care. The civil rights leaders, they laid down. All right? They're like that old lion that's mentioned in the book of Genesis chapter 49. They laid down. Okay? The only civil rights leaders left are the Israelites. And we're going to be here until our big brother, the Hamashiach Yahushua, comes back here and reacts on this place. Okay? So y'all need to listen. And y'all need to hearken, all right, to the voice of the Lord thy God. Because contrary to popular belief, the Most High God does not talk to you directly.
Right. That's right.
Okay? The Most High God speaks by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Okay? Hey, brother, and let us holler at you, brother. We out here for you. Talk to the brother. Talk to the brother. Talk to him.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing there, bro? Hey, man, thanks for stopping by today. You doing some time?
What's going on, man?
Make sure you get in there. I'll take it.
All right, brother, you know what your nationality is? Black American. Is that all right, American, Black American, that's two.
It's a perfect angle.
Okay, American. All right. You know what your nationality is as far as what the Bible says you are? Because when Christ comes back, like the other one was saying earlier, when Christ comes back, he's not coming back to save a Black American. He's coming back for the Israelites.
Right.
You know what the Israelite is? That's right. You ever heard of the Israelites? Have you seen any information on the internet? I mean, it's the word, it's information age right now, so I'm pretty sure you've seen it somewhere.
I see like Kanye stuff.
Okay. Now, Kanye said he's an Israelite, so that means you are a chosen seed of the Most High, right? Being the chosen of the Most High, you got to do certain things, right? All right. Get Deuteronomy 28:1 again. This is the book of Deuteronomy. The Most High gave us laws to follow, right? And if we follow his laws, we'll be blessed. And you can see how it is right now in the world, and how it is in your neighborhood, how it is in America for black people or Israelite people. Are we blessed? Exactly. Niggas killing each other every weekend, right?
How you doing, bro?
Niggas killing each other all the time, man. Bring that up.
It's not as bad as it was.
Oh no, it's worse. I think it's worse.
Yeah, it works.
Now we got the information age, like you said, everything on. You remember when Obama was president? That was the most televised time of black people getting killed on camera ever.
That's when it started.
So I'm gonna bring this out. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, from the top. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So God's saying to us, if you listen to what I'm telling you, and you follow the instructions that I give you, I'm gonna put you above everybody, right? You're gonna be above all these crackers, all the Chinese. You're gonna be above all nations, right? We already do everything better than everybody anyways, but we at the bottom of the totem pole, right? Because we didn't hearken to what the Most High, the laws He gave us, right? And I had to learn who I am as far as what the scriptures say. It's like you're gonna have to learn who you are as far as the scriptures, right? So don't be intimidated by information that you get from about being an Israelite. Just grab hold of that and remember that this book is for you, right?
There's not no white man book.
There ain't no white man book. Flyers,
You ain't got no fuck. You got YouTube?
yeah, you got YouTube. Yeah, get on YouTube, look up Sons of Thunder Israelites. Alright, man. Say, what's your name, brother? Christian. Alright, Christian. Don't be no Christian.
You good there, King?
Alright, be no Christian. Alright.
Yeah, it seems like our people always like, I don't know, man. They know they ain't really got nowhere to be.
Right.
They just that's that stiff neckness all over
Yeah.
again. Like
What do you want to hear?
nothing new under the sun. So that's crazy.
Yeah, that's if our people really understood, man, it'll be, if they wanted to understand, it'll be better. Because people can understand what's going on, but they don't wanna understand. They choosing to be ignorant.
That's right.
You know, it's Isaiah chapter.
Bring it out, Op. That's the spirit.
I think it's one.
It's the spirit.
1 and 10. Right.
Bring it out, Op.
A lot of people don't care about nothing, man. All they care about is going against their pork. They pork from the what is this? What is it? Edomite?
Oh, the guy?
Yeah, he keep coming out here every time we out here talking to somebody.
He know who we
he'll
are,
pop
man.
his Fat head out the door.
That devil know who we are.
Right. Bring that up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner,
Right.
and the ass his master's thrill.
Now, so like now, even the ox and the donkey know their owner. Those are animals. Stupid animals. And they know their owner. They know where they get fed at. They know where their blessing come from. All right, read on.
But Israel do not know. My people do not consider.
See, our people don't know and they don't even care. They
That's
don't
right.
care. All they care about riding up and down my creek, blasting this music that's perpetuate killing each other. It's like our people, it's a sad state for our people, man.
Hey, get Isaiah chapter 30. All
Like
right. They can
sick.
care about what we saying too. They can give a damn about what we saying.
Right.
This is
All
the
right.
book of Isaiah.
10. You got it?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
So whoa, it's destruction. Read it again.
Woe to the rebellious children,
It's saying destruction to these rebellious Negroes,
said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right. So you listen to everybody except the Most High's instruction.
And that's right. And they listening to what they want to hear.
Right.
All right, get verse 10.
Verse 10.
That's what our people are going to do. All right. When they hear something that they don't like, they're going to gravitate, all right, to somebody who's going to teach what they like,
That's right.
especially Eve,
That's
especially our women.
That's right,
All right, read that.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10. Which say to the seers, see not.
They say to who?
Say to the seers, see not.
Hey, which say to the Israelites, see not.
Right.
Okay? All right? The people who actually have the ability to see. Those are the Israelites. Read on.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Right?
Speak unto us smooth things.
Don't prophesy right things to us.
That's right.
Speak what I want to hear.
That's right.
It made me feel good.
Don't tell me I can't eat pork. Don't tell me I need to cover up and put a dress on.
Right.